Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. It's going to be second short. He picked up about 7 yards, 8 yards. Fakes the handoff. Missed tackle. He's going to be close. A lot of missed tackles here in the second half. Coach Lamb will not like that. Yeah, they give him a first down. Fakes the handoff, runs it up the middle. He's going to be met by Thomas Bryan and a host of Raiders. Thomas Bryan, Luke Morrow, Sullivan Reed. No gain. Nice play by the interior lineman right there. Thomas Bryant, Zion Huggins, Sullivan Reed, Luke Morrow helping out. When you think of a football player, Luke Morrow is what you think of. He is just a football player. I can't describe it enough. In the shotgun, he gets it back. He gets some pressure. There's Sullivan Reed on the pressure. He gets it off. Through the hands of McBrayer. Nice pressure by Sullivan Reed. Starkville's got a guy down, number 16. Joseph Patera shaking up. Looks like he's going to be all right. This brings up 3rd down and 10. 3 down linemen for the Raiders. Bryant, Huggins, and Reed. Comes off the ball. There it is. Reed's coming. Got a beat on him. Nice decision. And they're going to call an interference. They'll get an interference call, questionable at best. Be 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Shovels it inside. And he's going to be brought down by Luke Morrow. Should have been a crackback call there. No call. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Vaugh's going to go trips to the right. McKenzie single back. Fakes he does hand it off, and he's going to be tackled for about a couple yards. Luke Morrow on the tackle. 3rd down and 9. Luke Brady on the tackle. But no, they cut Sully. You can't. Him has lost. Yeah, that's what I was watching. You're not supposed to be able to block if you're engaged. Bring up 4th down and 8. Bad snap. Throws it. He's got a man open. First down, Vols. Blake Little on the reception from McKenzie. Raiders give up a big play. McKenzie takes the snap, hands it off again. He's met in the hole. Drives him back. I think Lancaster met him in the hole to begin with. Followed up by a bunch of his buddies. So bring up 2nd and 11 for the Vols. Drops back, got a little pressure. That's Thomas Bryant. And that should be an intentional grounding. That is, they get the flag. It didn't make it past the line of scrimmage. That's Thomas Bryant. He doesn't miss many tackles for the Raiders. Intentional ground be lost of down. Bring up 3rd down and 20. Look for him to bring a little pressure. McKenzie's in the backfield, got Johnson to his right. Should have been a holding call. No call. Be close to a 1st down. Blake Little on the reception. Yep, 1st and goal. Play clock's down to 15. Gets the snap, rolls to his right. Got a man that might be picked. It's going to be incomplete. Good coverage. I think that's Ozine over on the right side. Number 6, that's Mikael Willis. Second and goal. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. 6:35 left in the fourth quarter here. Fakes the handoff. He's going to loft it up. Ozan on the coverage. Sean Ozan. Third down and goal. That's great coverage over there. Hands it off. Tough sledding in there. Not many yards. Johnson on the carry for the Vols. It's going to bring up 4th and goal. That should bring us down to the heat timeout. And that's what we're right at the heat timeout. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. With 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Lamar 27, Starkville 7. Let's thank our sponsors. The Mississippi Army National Guard. Choose from over 130 different jobs, from high-tech computer engineering to trade skills like construction and even jobs where you get to blow stuff up. Part-time service or lifelong benefits. Squealer's Barbecue. Visit Teresa for the best barbecue in town and try some of those redneck nachos. They also have live music on Thursday nights. Total Pain Care, that's going to be Dr. Pearson and Dr. Martin. Let them improve your pain. They specialize in pain management and will explore the best options for you. East Mississippi Oral and Facial Surgery. They handle dental implants, wisdom teeth, jaw surgery, and more. Give Dr. Lala a call and let him brighten up your smile. Eastgate Tire and Service Center. If you need tires, shocks, and oil change and more, give Matthew a call. It's going to bring 4th down. Big play. Vols need to get it in there. It's going to roll to his right. He throws it out. That's going to be incomplete. If there's no flags, that's going to turn it over. If there's no flags, there'll be a turnover of downs. Raiders have ball 1st and 10 from the 5-yard line. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Ashton Jones in the backfield. Hands it off. Hits a hole. Going to pick up of about 4 or 5. Just banging in there. Clock is running on the Squealer scoreboard. Almost under 5 minutes. Hands it again. Bounces back to the left side. That's going to be close to a 1st down. It's going to be a gain of about 4. Peaster on the tackle with Templeton. 3rd and 1 for the Raiders. And that's going to be offside defense. That's going to give him a 1st down. Getting some subs in there. Randall's checking in for Sully. Number 14's checking in. That's going to be Landon Pringle. Samuel Roberts checks in. Hands it off to Ashton. Hard running, still on his feet. It's going to be a pickup of about 9 yards. Landry Parker on the tackle. Nate Lee's going to check out. Get some young linemen in the game. Costello's going to check out, number 55. He's had a great night. It's going to be still on his feet. Bounces it out. Nice hard run by Ashton Jones. That's going to be a 1st down. About another pickup of about 12 yards. Let's take a look at the Squealer scoreboard. Clock is under 3 minutes. Gives us Jones again. Pickup of about 4. We're leaning to call a couple of our precision baseball players of the game. Defense side of the ball, we're going to go with Wyatt McBrayer. Senior safety. He had to set the tone early in the first half. Had a great game. Lost count on tackles. And on the offense side of the ball, we're going to go with Ashton Jones, sophomore. Probably around 150 yards, 2 touchdowns. That's going to be offside for the Raiders. Clock will stop. Back him up 5. Second down and about 8. Hands it back to him. Ashton Jones. He's going to fall forward for about 4. Right now, Ashton Jones, 153 yards on 27 carries and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, Wyatt checks out. We got a new quarterback in, number 16, I think. Jones makes a man miss, bounces it back. Number 19 is going to be Caleb Randall. No, number 16 is going to be Cade Vowell, freshman. It's going to be 4th down. Ashton Jones is going to check out. What a great night. That's going to do it for him tonight. 27 carries, 153 yards, 2 TDs, 39 seconds left. Pick a first down up right here. This will do it. And that should be a first down. He's on his feet. James Ross carrying the rock. James Ross, sophomore, getting some male totage. That's going to bring us to the end with 24 seconds left on the Squealer scoreboard.
That's your ball game, folks.
That's going to be your ball game. The Precision Baseball players of the game. Defense, Wyatt McBrayer with Luke Morrow, a strong contention as well. And Ashton Jones, 27 carries, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Next week, we're off. The week after, we'll be over at Meridian High on a Thursday night for the Wildcats and the Panthers. You've been watching the Mississippi Army National Guard High School Football Blitz. Stay tuned for post-game interviews. We're here with our Precision Baseball player of the game, Ashton Jones. Ashton, talk us a little bit about your first real start at the varsity level. 27 carries, 153 yards, and 2 touchdowns.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you to my team. Say thank you to Sully right here. Follow him to the promised land, baby. And I just want to say that, you know, we prepared real hard for this whole week. We grinded our faces off this whole entire week. And I say it paid off. Thank you.
Tell me what you did all summer to prepare for taking the running back position and kind of running with it like you did tonight.
Well, first of all, I had to do a lot of conditioning to make sure I could, you know, go through the whole entire game and not have to sit out on the sidelines. But we had, you know, a lot of people injured. Kellen Curley got injured. He would have been the running back. But, you know, once he got out, you know, I knew I had to step up and take that position.
Sullivan, talk about blocking for this man all night. It looked like every time you went in motion, he was on your tail. Just talk about the physicality of the game tonight.
Just trying to kick out or block linebackers, work up so you can get a positive carry.
How's it feel to win the first game? This time last year we got beat in a close one. We hadn't beat Starkville in about 3 years.
Feels good that we got that first win under the belt and can start in a positive way.
All right, a couple receptions for the night for the tight end, sophomore running back. Lamar looks good on the offense side of the ball. Thanks again, guys. We're here with our Precision Baseball defensive player of the game, senior Wyatt McBrayer. Wyatt, what a game tonight. You looked head and tails above the talent out there. You were all over the field. Talk about your first senior game.
I think it was just something coming into senior years. I'm going to give it my all, 100% every single game. You know, no matter what, I don't want to regret not leaving it all on the field, so that's for sure.
Like I asked Ashton, what did you do this summer to prepare to come into a game like tonight that's physical and hot and humid and to be able to play the whole game and really didn't look like you were tired the whole game?
I'm going to give that all to Coach Land, man. Coach Land really prepared us this year. It was hot. You know, fall camp was something different this year, constantly running, constantly hitting. It was tough. It's definitely a mental game at that point.
How do you feel about a sophomore linebacker like Luke Morrow challenging you for your because you're a high emotional guy running the team? How do you like bringing him up under your wing?
Man, I love having Luke on the team. Having Luke on the defense is just he fires me up. You know, it really gets me going during games.
All right, once again, our defensive player of the game, Precision Baseball, Wyatt McBrayer. Thanks again, Wyatt. Coach, got the first win of the season. Yeah. Second half probably didn't go like you wanted it to. But talk about Ashton Jones, your sophomore running back, 27 carries, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he's so little, you know, and then he can accelerate and change direction. But he's so little, and we got a pretty big offensive line to where he kind of hides behind them. And he's just thing that Ashton's done really well, he's matured a lot. From his freshman year to his sophomore year, he's always had an ability, but he's kind of taken the next step as maturity, is understanding hard work, understanding that the little bitty things, like understanding his angles as he hits the hole, holding on to the ball, stuff like that has really made him a better running back. And also, again, I talked to you about earlier is we got 4 senior offensive linemen. I mean, you go Hobb Carlton, Pace Sparks, Cooper Rancier, Jarrett Castilla, and then Nate Lee's the only junior, but he started every game. So that offensive line's pretty darn good too.
Yeah, I thought we'd come out tonight throwing the ball a little bit more, but we went to the run. It seems like every time Sully went in motion, the offense, Ashford between him and the offensive line, it was just unstoppable.
Yeah, you had those 5 guys with Sullivan, and it's really, really tough. So we did a couple of things formation-wise, but I really thought we were just in better shape than them. I thought they were kind of bent over. Even the second quarter, especially the third quarter, we could see it. The offensive linemen knew it, and they just wanted it more and more and more. The offensive line was just ready to go.
One thing you probably didn't like the second half, it looked like, I don't think we got tired, but just missed tackles that period a little bit. You think that was just a little fatigue or just too aggressive?
I think it was a little bit, maybe more, a little bit lack of focus, and that's what we were preaching to him at the end. That's why I was proud of him down here, stopping him on the goal line, is just finishing the job. I think it got to a point we were up, 27-7, and I kind of think we kind of took the foot off of the gas, and defensively, especially on those 3rd and 4th downs, it's just finishing the job, and they did that. And that's why I was so proud of them down here in the goal line, finishing the job.
Off week, and then y'all roll into what's the next game?
PCS on the road. So that's a big game because it's a 6A. So the power points would be really big to make sure we win that game.
All right, Coach. Good luck, and you got a fiery bunch.
Yeah, we do. I'm pretty excited. I think we can do some special things if we just keep working hard.
All right. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.